Roki a wedding present?
Roki.
He just announced it a couple minutes ago.
What? I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
You know his rule, like one player has to get married every spring training now?
Jesus, he got married, huh?
Apparently.
All right, well, congratulations. All right, good. No, the wedding gift will be on the way after I meet his wife.
Do you have an update on Bobby this morning?
Yeah, I just talked to Bobby. He a little bit of a headache, but there's no fracture. He slept fine, feels much better today than he did yesterday. Today he's just kind of sort of lay low, but he feels very confident that he can kind of pick up his throwing program soon, but he's just got to keep going through the concussion protocol just to make sure that we stay on the right track.
How big is the bruising on the right forehead?
You know what? He said there wasn't. He said, in his words, "I've got a hard head." So he was certainly in good spirits.
So all things considered, you would say he escaped in some ways?
He certainly escaped in a lot of ways, yes.
Is there much you can gather from the 11 pitches you did see from him? And
No, I don't think so. No, I just think right now, given what happened, I just don't think it's really helpful to kind of dig into 11 throws.
When you say soon, like soon enough to where his program won't be affected kind of towards the start of the season?
I think we're all hopeful. I'm not certain that I'm not so familiar with obviously the concussion protocol, but I'm sure he's hopeful that we can kind of get back on and get going again.
So you say no fractures. He did get X-ray?
Yeah, he said there was no fractures, so that's my assumption that they did take some pictures.
Do you have any update on the Rockies first this week?
I do, but I'm not going to say yet. But he's going to pitch. He'll be pitching. What's today? Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be pitching sometime middle of the week, sometime.
How is
We'll see. I'll let you know probably tomorrow.
How is Tony looked this spring, especially? Like, how far or different does he look maybe than where he was last October when he was sort of on the end of his rehab?
Oh gosh, he looks much better than he did at that point. I think at that point in time, he was trying to give us whatever he had left, which he did, and go through the process of surgery. And where he's at now, he looks really sharp. The ball's coming out good, the breaking stuff, command, everything looks good. So he is, we just can't forget how good Tony has been for us when he's healthy. And so I'm certainly not sleeping on Tony. I think he's going to be good for us.
Are you looking at maybe 2 innings for him today?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the similar situation as Yamamoto gave us yesterday.
How close were you actually using him in the postseason last year?
No, we weren't. We weren't close. I mean, he was sort of there, but he wasn't. You can look at who we ended up using and going to. So he just really hoping that we didn't have to kind of get to that point.
Is there any update on Freddie and when he may start running? Where's he at as far as the right ankle?
He ran yesterday, came in today feeling good. So I see next week as a good possibility to get him back into a game. I don't know when. Next week is broad, I understand that, but I think that he's trending in the right direction.
Has he forced himself to be ready for opening day?
No. I think that's still going to happen. I think that's what he's talked about, and I still think the progression lends itself to that. I think he's going to be fine for opening day.
I was surprised to see Mookie in their back-to-back days right out of the gate. Why
Yeah. There's a little logistics, geography in that equation, living on that side of town. So played 4 innings, back-to-back, take a couple at bats, play another 4 innings. So it works out well.
How close is Will to getting in games?
Will, ankles coming along. I think Yeah, I mean, I think end of next week. I'm expecting end of next week.
How much do you
So less than like a little bit less than a week, right around there, something like that.
How much do you feel like the ankle bothered him last year? Because he said it's been lingering for a while now.
I think a lot. 2 years ago there was the rib situation. I think last year the ankle. It's the right ankle, and so kind of holding the ground, not being able to get inside of it. I think that played a part. He'll never use that as an excuse, but I think that that certainly played a part.
Shohei told us yesterday he's already ready for opening Cactus League play as DH. Is he still scheduled to play in those season?
So Shohei is going to take some live at bats today. I don't know if it's going to be off the machine, the traject machine that we have, or it's going to be off a pitcher. So that's good to hear that he's ready. It's going to happen soon. I wouldn't be surprised if, late next week, he's out there as well.
Hey Dodgers fans, have you been following the rumors about Nolan Arenado possibly landing in Los Angeles? Well, buckle up because new details just dropped, and they might change everything you thought you knew about this potential blockbuster deal. Stick around as we break down the latest insider information, what it means for the Dodgers, and if there's still a chance Arenado ends up in Dodger blue. It's no secret that the Dodgers have been linked to countless superstar players this offseason. From Shohei Ohtani to Yoshinobu Yamamoto, this front office has been aggressive in building a championship-caliber roster. But one name that kept popping up in the rumor mill? Nolan Arenado. The St. Louis Cardinals star third baseman and 10-time Gold Glove winner was rumored to be on the move, and with the Dodgers in need of stability at the hot corner, it seemed like a match made in heaven. But according to a new report from Katie Wu of The Athletic, those rumors may have been overblown. The latest report, were the Dodgers ever interested? According to Wu, the Dodgers never aggressively pursued Arenado. Despite the speculation, Los Angeles was fully committed to Max Muncy as their everyday third baseman. Wu's report states, the Dodgers never matched Arenado's interest, instead committing to Max Muncy as their everyday third baseman. That's a huge revelation because, for weeks, there was speculation that LA was in deep discussions to land Arenado. But if this report is accurate, it seems like the interest was more on Arenado's side than on the Dodgers. And here's where things get interesting. Arenado himself seemed to fuel these rumors. He posted a series of Instagram photos with the song Dodger Blue playing in the background. That, combined with reports that the Cardinals were looking to shed payroll, made it seem like a trade was inevitable. But in reality, it looks like the Dodgers never truly engaged in serious talks. Why didn't the Dodgers push for Arenado? So why didn't the Dodgers go after a generational defensive talent like Arenado? The answer might come down to financial flexibility and team chemistry. The Dodgers' infield depth, LA already had Max Muncy locked in at third base. Muncy may not be a Gold Glover, but he provides serious offensive production and is a key leader in the clubhouse. Plus, Muncy himself addressed the Arenado rumors, saying on foul territory, as long as I get to stay around, I don't care who they bring in. I just want to be there and help the team win. Payroll considerations, Arenado's contract is no small deal. The Cardinals were reportedly looking to offload his salary before spring training, but that might not have fit into the Dodgers' long-term plans. After investing heavily in Ohtani and Yamamoto, taking on another massive contract could have limited their flexibility for future moves. Trust in the current roster, the Dodgers clearly believe in their infield mix. With Muncy at third, Gavin Lux returning at shortstop, and Mookie Betts playing a hybrid infield-outfield role, there wasn't a pressing need to disrupt the current setup. Is the door closed on Arenado to the Dodgers? For now, it looks like the Arenado to Dodgers talk is cooling down. But does that mean this trade is completely off the table? Not necessarily. As of now, Arenado has reported to Cardinals spring training, and the team is moving forward as if he's staying. But trade talks in MLB can change in an instant, and if St. Louis struggles early in the season, they might revisit the idea of moving Arenado before the trade deadline. For the Dodgers, it might come down to timing. If Max Muncy struggles at third, or if injuries force LA to reconsider their infield alignment, Arenado could become a more attractive option later in the year. Final thoughts, what do you think? So now, we turn it over to you, Dodgers fans. Would you have wanted the team to go all in on Nolan Arenado? Or do you think sticking with Muncy at third was the right move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Dodgers news. See you in the next video.